Hello to my Cancerian friends. Angela here, High Priestess Healer. Thank you for being here. I invite you to invite your higher self, and I invite mine here, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Please be with us to give us the messages that you would have us to give to the Cancerians today in helping on their soul evolution journey and path to happiness and joy. Thank you again for being here. These are, I don't know why, popping out at me. So for my Cancerians, they need not worry about something. It's unlikely that it will happen unless you continually to think about it. Then it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So be careful of what you think, because your mind and emotions and habits are going, your behaviors will change, okay? So be mindful of your mind. Be aware of what you're thinking. That's your channel message. Don't stop. Keep going. You're on the right track. Compromise is needed at this time. So you may be in an argument with someone or in a litigation of some sorts, or, you know, an argument with the boss. But yeah, compromise in general is needed. So if that's something that you're not really good at, you want to make sure that you got that down, okay? Because in order to be happy, you have to have healthy relationships. And in healthy relationships, you have to know how to compromise, okay? That should be common sense. But if it's not, by all means, take it. Take the information, and don't feel bad. You know, sometimes I'm gonna just be brute about things because that's the way I am, and sometimes I'm gonna try and be a little bit more tender-hearted about things. Okay, but right now it's not time to be, you know, defensive, and you know, it's not time to give in to all that, you know, lower energy things again. So I think that's what we got for now. Okay, so we got opportunities. So I'm feeling, yeah, I was feeling career, I was feeling money. So, or that could be just be blessings. I feel like you're being blessed for something, so you must be going through some kind of learning, and therefore in completion that probably took you, you know, through the ringer to get through, and now you're resting and you're celebrating. Okay, I do have an answer for your question that you've been burning inside to know, and the answer yes. Okay, for those of you who want to know, there's a yes, a no, and then a yes and no on with the exclamations. Bottom of the deck says there's something better. Looks like you'll be getting married in the future, or better opportunity in career. Yeah, top of the deck says you're recovering, just like I said there. So we know that that's going on right now. Let's see, clear for my Cancerians. Okay, I'm showing that someone does love you, or you are loving on yourself. It could be a masculine, so that's a good. Two of Swords came out, so there's two thoughts in your head, and you're trying to decide which thought is the best thought, or you're just in two minds, you know, about something, you know, back and forth about something. Could be about a marriage, could be about husband, father, employer. Likely it's in the arena of relationships. Emperor on the board, though, does mean something good. That's a good card to have. Next to Four of Wands, that's a good to have. And it looks like there's an offer here from Emperor to you. Seven of Pentacles, it looks like you've made a decision. There's a Tower, it's falling, and you are getting over the past and leaving it behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's your first week of May. Let's see, second week of May. So yeah, take that job if you're offered a job. Take that relationship if you're offered a relationship. The answer is yes. You're being blessed. Like I said, you're going to be doing some celebrating. There's your celebration card. It could be a marriage. It could be, you know, an engagement. It could be, you know, where you're going to go to college, or, you know. But it does look like you're sitting there and you're thinking, right? But you've already made your decision now. And like I said, you must be taking steps to, or maybe actually, these cards are upside down, so I would say it's possible here that you're still deciding, okay, because the tower is upside down, okay, so if the tower is right side up, that means the tower is falling, but this one is not falling yet. So I guess because the Five of Cups here is showing that you're still healing, like you're leaving the past in the past and you're starting to feel better, but it may not be totally behind enough for you to have a healthy relationship. All right, week 2. Let's see what we got for week 2. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to put it under this card just because it like fell right under it. Oh. So that's a 6 of Cups. It went under the 4 of Wands. So maybe you have not left the past in the past. You know, let's see here. There's some truth, some hidden truths. This one wants to come out, 7 of Cups. So there may be some people that are being delusional, or, you know, maybe just, you know, weighing their options. That would be a healthy thing, you know, to do. But if you're still in the 5 of Cups energy and the 7 of Cups, that's not really a good energy, and that's why the tower hasn't fallen. And I know you don't want the tower to fall because it's changed and it hurts and it doesn't feel good. But if you want things to change and feel better and be better, then you have to let whatever this tower is fall, okay? And I think it's leaving, you know, the past in the past, okay? And, you know, making sure that you make wise choices, okay? They're pointing to Emperor. Emperor could be just, you know, a person, could be a fire sign, it could be Aries. Over here, though, we do got Ace of Swords, so that's some kind of victory. I think it's a victory over some untruths, either that were being said or that you didn't know, but now it's coming to light, you know, right? Because swords stand for truth. It's also an air sign. You know, it's has to do with logic, law, order. So some truth and some victory and wisdom is being had after much meditation and waiting from above as High Priestess, okay? So I like to see High Priestess and the Emperor on the board, the Ace of Swords. That's a new beginning too, possibly. It's definitely clarity on something that you weren't clear on before, because it's right next to the 7 of Cups, which is right your card of being delusional, or, you know, smoke and mirrors, you know, type of thing, and just cautioning you to wait till you have clarity on something. Does look like there is some either good news coming, or after you've had some kind of clarity or made some kind of decision or cut something out, then a Page of Cups comes to you. That usually means a new person, or an invite, or something small or sweet gesture showing that somebody cares about you. Could be something that's not very much yet, but they, you know, want to move forward, or it could just be, you know, someone who does feel deeply, if you, depending if you know them or not, if it's just that at the moment there's some kind of news, something good, or just you know, I really can't pin it down at the moment. I could try and figure it out, but I see a Knight of Wands, so it's like you wanted the victory and you got the victory. That's your channeled message. So if you know what that means for you and it resonates, then take it. If not, leave it, okay? You wanted the victory and now you got it. So the victory card, this Knight of Wands, it's right under the Tower card. So whatever was going on with that Tower card, you know, it was victorious. I know we don't think of towers being victorious, but you know, if once they come down and you start rebuilding and things we'll get to start, you know, feeling new and fresh and better, you know, than having to deal with this tower here that apparently is about to burst into flames. You can't be there anymore, wherever that is, right? And definitely you have to have a decision made, and you can't stay in your mind. I see the swords. I do see the Four of Wands. That's some passion. Emperor, that's some good creative ideas and passion. Is, you know, for career-wise, like I said, that's one of the first thing I noticed or channeled or felt was about career amping up for you. And so the Emperor on the board shows you, you know, like he can rule an empire, right? So now you're at the leader, you're at a leadership position in your job, or going to, you know, it could just also mean, you know, it's like, I am going to stand up for myself and make sure that I make my life how I want it to be. I'm emperring up, right? I'm empressing up to make sure that my life is how it's going to be. So I just see that there's a lot of opportunities, right? That's all I see is a lot of opportunities, a lot of options, right? Seven of Cups, besides being like delusional or whatever, it could also, you know, be choices, right? So there's choices, and then after some victory here, we get the Justice card. So just on the card, Emperor, High Priestess, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. I'm not really worried about anything that's in here. This is just regular day-to-day life stuff that we deal with. Unless you have something particular that you want an answer on, then you can message me at High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. So let's see, what would you like to know? Okay, what is this Two of Swords? Okay, wanting to be victorious for the third time. Okay, so somebody is overly, or maybe not overly, they're being maybe guided to, because that's 3 times. And once you're being told, like, I want to be victorious, I want to be victorious, I want to be victorious, it's like, I know what I need to do, I know what I want to do, and I'm taking action to do it, and I'm determined to do it, right? Yeah, Empress, you know, you're like, okay, I'm Empress now. I gotta make sure that I gotta do what I gotta do so I can attract my Emperor, or so that I can, you know, keep my Emperor, you know, and I don't want to lose that person. I love that person, right? It might even be a marriage, because this could be standing for a marriage, right? So an Empress could be married to an Emperor also, or in, you know, pretty much. I see actually this card here too, and I don't know if this is like a friendship, or if it's like an ex, or if it's like just asking you to be more playful. But there's some kind of determination here, and there's something going on in the brain. I need to figure out what you're not being victorious at that you want to be victorious at. I feel like it has to do with communication and compromising because of the angel answer cards, okay? But I like to see the Empress on the board. That means that Two of Swords is Empress on the board. Could be Libra, Emperor, could be Aries also. So we do have everything on the board, though. We have earth and air, and we have water and wands. So Everything's here. Let's see what else. Tell us about this Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands. It looks like there is a possible. There's a possible. This is what's going on. So this person is having to choose between two people. So two swords, two kings. There's a King of Cups and there's a King of Swords. Okay, so basically that is, you know, I can't spell that out anymore than it is, but you will get your wish fulfillment. So I guess you will be picking the right person, right? Because you'll be led to that person. You'll be guided to that person. You'll be magnetized to that person. So, you know, just follow your gut, follow your guidance within, right? The Two of Swords also is, it's not too bad, right? Because she's still, he or she, it's you. You have a blindfold on, and it's like she's not really like stuck or like overthinking something, right? That would be self-imposed, you know, like prison, the Eight of Swords. This is like, okay, I'm meditating, I have trying to analyze, be logical about this, and figure out what I need to do. What's the bigger picture, you know? And figure out how am I going to be victorious about whatever problem there is, you know? So yeah, I mean, sometimes, or half the time, the Six, oh, that's a lot of cards. The Six of Cups is someone from your past. So it's possible that it's someone from your present and someone from your past, or just two options, two people coming in, depending on your case, if you're single or married, because I do see a possible marriage. The Four of Cups and the Page of Cups does show offers. Lady Justice is at the end, so it really doesn't matter what happens, because whether you think it's fair or not, or good or not, or whatever, it's going to be what it's going to be, because you can't have what's not meant for you. You can only have what's meant for you, okay? So if you're trying to control people and you want to like keep them, then they're just going to want to go. And if you let people free, then you know who's going to stay, who's going to stay and who's going to go. And that's when you know, okay? Can tell a lot, right? So got Six of Cups again. It wasn't any particular one, so I'm just going to pull them out. Ace of Pentacles. I'll just put them on top of them. So opportunity right there. Ace of Pentacles, like I said. And even before I put the cards out. Seven of Cups. We got the Three of Wands here. Okay, so that's like right in between these two cards. It's like I'm trying to think, I'm trying to decide. And then I guess, you know, you decide. And then you wait for whatever happened to happen, and then, you know, there's some kind of either commitment or some kind of just celebration, or just some kind of news. I don't know, I could use a Kipper to find out that. But yeah, we got Queen of Wands here. So that is somebody with, you know, very independent, somebody very, you know, mature, very like nurturing, lots of passion, lots of creativity. Fire sign, Aries sign. I want to say that if it's a third party kind of a thing, it's upside down. So this is gonna be you, in my opinion. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get out of my swords now, you know, that I made my decision here, and now I'm gonna get into my Queen of Wands status. So there's passion, and there's, you know, things are done with the mind and the heart, okay? Because that's what it's gonna take for you to make decisions, right? So I'm gonna put this over the Ace of Swords, because that would be where I feel like you would get your answers, is when your mind matches what your heart says, okay? But if they're different, then you got to keep digging deep into it's a definite yes or a definite no on whatever it is you're trying to decide. Okay, we got High Priestess, second time on the board. We got the Lover. I'm going to put this up with 2 Kings because one of them is the Lover. I want to say, let me see, and then there's a King of Pentacles on the board, so that's good. I would say that, where is it? I would feel like, this is a part of the Emperor feeling. It feels like it's coming from this this area here, stable, somebody stable and committed, and then above them it's the King of Cups, so that might be that person. Okay, and if it's somebody that you're married to, then I mean, either one of these, King of Swords or Cups, could be that person, but you would know better than I would. Okay, air signs versus the Cup sign. But yeah, there's some it looks like some things that are still unknown, and I think that's scary for you guys, right? And that's, yes, they're saying yes. So, because that's why you're not letting this tower fall, whatever this tower is. You're like, okay, you're scared of something. Okay, so ask yourself, what is it that I'm scared of? Or what's keeping me from doing X, Y, Z? You know, what is it do I want to do? And then what's keeping me? And then what can you do, you know, to overcome that, you know? Okay, so bottom of the deck, sometimes it is walking away, whether it's from a person, a job, you know, friends and family that aren't being supportive, or, you know, anybody in general that, you know, is not in your corner, you know. You got their back and they got yours, you know. Equal give and take relationships, right? It's not just in partners, it's in general, you know. So I do see here that you are holding your heart closed. Okay, that's not going to get you anywhere. We need your heart open. So just think of it like as a flower and picture it opening up. Say, I am open to love. Okay, and that's all you need to do. Don't worry about partners and be all. I mean, all that's going to give you what? The self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, so we're going to try and work on that little by little. You know, let's see, what is this? Let's see what the Six of Cups is. Where is my kipper? Who are all these people? Ay, ay, ay. Someone's expecting more money or a new job, or it just feels like I'm being taken advantage of, like that. Someone is wanting either to court somebody, or just feels like they need more courting in the relationship to advance, or to keep steady their relationship. They're thinking about it a lot. Someone you love, somebody that you think about all the time. So let's see who these peeps are. Show me Empress. Can you tell me anything about the Empress? And I feel that the Empress is you, because you were the Two of Swords to begin with. Yes, they say it's you. Several opportunities, several. Okay, so this one was for who? This was for who? Empress. So the Empress right here is a wealthy man or woman, whoever you associate with. It's got the wealthy man, number 4, and offering you a gift. Like I said, the Page of Cups is like there's some kind of gift or offering that's wanting to come up. And then just them wanting to be victorious, you know, or maybe just some help that is coming your way, or even just a partnership, right? Because this Lovers doesn't have to be a lover. It can be like a partnership, but actually this one is actually like a choice in lover. I'm sorry, I did get that wrong. It's a choice in lovers. It's the other one, Two of Cups, that it could be like a partnership, you know, like business or something. But still, it could be something to do with your work, right? It looks like a work type of environment. Yeah, but I see you very abundant, or stepping into that abundance, starting to step into that role. So, you know, maybe it's possible that somebody, you know, that you were successful in, handling your emotions better, and needing to feel like just more calm and friendly and joyful, you know, putting the past in the past. Because this doesn't have the other cards that show like, oh, really, there's an X, except for the fact that there's this gift card, this gift that does mean reconciliation, and there's a lover. So take that how that resonates. But looks like somebody has been influential, and you feel that's a gift, and you feel like you're victorious. Okay, you want to be victorious, which means you are victorious in some things, and you're going to continue to be victorious. Okay, especially with justice here at the end, right? Everybody is going to get justice, right? And that's the way we like it. Let's see, 8 could be important. That's abundance, so that makes the match with the Empress. 13 or 4 could be important. 6 or 66. The Empress is the number 3, so that could also be important. So now we know that the Empress is somebody who's wealthy, abundant, right? Gifted, okay? Generous, right? She's gifted. She's generous. It doesn't just mean reconciliation, right? She's wealthy. She's abundant. It doesn't just mean like it's, you know, a man or something like that, right? There's plenty of meanings here, but I don't see anything to worry about much. Let's see. Who is this Emperor? Okay. So this Emperor is somebody who is on the distant horizon, or a mature man. So what are we asking about? The King of Cups? Yeah, a mature man, going through changes, or gaining enlightenment, waking up to the connection. 9 could be important too. So somebody who could be not with you, whether it's you know, down the street or on the other side of the world. It says it's distant. The anchor I usually say, or the boat I usually say, is like, you know, moving forward, moving upward, moving onward, moving in a different direction, moving, period. Or just someone from far, someone that doesn't, you know, reside with you. So that is for the Emperor and the King of Pentacles and King of Cups. And let's see, well, what about King of Swords? What can you show me about the King of Swords? Oh, okay. I got one. He's an official person, and this person is probably somebody in the military, or someone who's worked for the government. Yeah, just usually it's the military card. 22 could be important, or 4. So I'm going to put that over here with King of Swords. Yeah, that would make sense too, because you know, military people use a lot, mostly just their right, their brain. Okay, bottom of the deck is Lover. So let's see, top of the deck, Message. What else do we want to know? We already asked the King of Cups, and that's the same as the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. But let's go get another one for the Emperor. Alright, we don't need any more than the Cups. This one. Successful. Which ones are doing? Yeah, Six of Cups, sorry. Okay, so it's also upside down. I don't know why, but it's an anchor. An anchor is a good thing, right? It keeps you grounded. Just make sure it's not somebody that is pulling you down, you know. So it looks like you're giving up somebody here, though, from the past that you were married to. You're waiting on something else, and it might be a King of Swords, and it's a Lover situation. That's what it says here. You got your Four of Wands for marriage, Three of Wands, King of Swords, Lovers with King of Cups, Six of Cups upside down, and Anchor. It's also an 8. So is this the same person that is, you know, it is your lover and partner that's going through an awakening process and growing up as you are? Or is this something where it's you're choosing from different people? From my point of view, it's